Okay. Whoops, doing that. Follow me. That's it. Okay, so if you look over here, here's all the different branches of the mole map that I just gave you. Excuse me a minute. Like, how do you know? First. Okay. You okay? Okay, thanks. Bye. Excuse me. Okay, so here are the different branches. We've been going from mass to mole. We went from volume to mole or particles to mole. Now you're going to do a multi-step conversion. You're going to go from particles to mass. But you can't go straight across because there's this big ugly thing here that's going to eat you if you do. You've got to stay on the road. So if you want to go from particles to mass, you've got to go from particle to mole, then mole to mass. Okay? You have to stay on the roads. So, if I give you something like this, 6.17 times 10 to the 21st formula units of NaCl equal how many grams? So you've got to look at where you're going to start and where you're going to finish. Now, what I suggest you do on your papers, now listen to me. Listen. Put your finger on where you're starting. I'm starting here at particles, okay? And I have to go to mass. So from particles to mass, thank you, Leanne. Yes. So I have to go through mole. Hi. Thank you so much. Lynn, it's when it's convenient. But I'll get to you in a minute. Okay. So you got to go through mole. So I got to go particle to mole, then mole to mass. Does that make sense? So what's the first thing you do, Tim?
Write down the given.
Okay, here's my given. 6.17 times 10 to the 21st formula units of NaCl. Yes, you must write all that out. Okay? So you have to write out all of this because if you don't, when we start doubling these up, eventually you're going to go from mass to mole, mole to mole, mole to something else. We're going to put two of these mole maps together. Yes. So you've got to keep your mind straight on what you have to do. So keep all the information there. So I'm here at particles. I'm going towards mole. Am I going to take the top or the bottom train? Top. So I'm just going to multiply that. That comes next. So 1 mole over 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. I'm just going to insert it right here. 1 mole over 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd formula units. That way, if you notice there's formula units on top and formula units on bottom. We can cancel the formula units out. Now we're at moles. Does that make sense? So now we're here, and we need to get down to mass. Am I going to take the top or the bottom bus or train? The top. So I'm going to multiply. I'm just going to insert this in here. So now I got to find the molar mass of sodium chloride over 1 mole. What is it, Sam? Whoever said that?
58.45.
Thank you. 58.45 grams. That way my moles cancel out. Here's on bottom. Here's on top. And look what unit I'm at. I'm at grams. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for grams, and I'm at grams. So now multiply the top by the top and divide it by the bottom. So 6.17, 21 times 6.02, 78. Okay, what did you guys get? This is actually a trick question. No, it's 0.599, so it's going to go up to 0.60. You need 60 on it. Okay? So that many formula units of sodium chloride gives me 0.60 grams. Yes, sir.
Could you just divide the 6.02 in the first one and then multiply it?
You can try it to see if you get the same.
Yeah, I got the same answer.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's 6 one way, half dozen another. Okay? But the thing is this. If you do sections at a time, your rounding might be different and your numbers will be off. And I go by the numbers. So do not break these up into sections. You want a linear thought process. Okay? Okay, so make sure you, and it's fine now. When we start doing ones that go way across this board, it may not be as easy. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Yes, sir.
So you're saying do the 6.17 and 10 21st times by the 58.45?
Yes.
And divide it?
And then divide it, yes. That's what I do. So it always works out that way. If I do it the other way, sometimes I get a number or two off.
If you have like 2 or 3 like different numbers on the bottom, would you multiply all those?
Yes.
Multiply the top and then divide?
Multiply the top by the top, multiply the bottom by the bottom, divide the top by the bottom. Yes. Perfect. How do y'all feel about that?
Easy.
Okay.
Well, I don't like it.
Well.